You can manage your time, you're going to be ahead of 90% of the people out there. So think about time management and being on time, being professional. When you walk on the court, are people going to have an impression of you? Yes, absolutely. So, you know, if you roll out of bed and you got the pillow hair and you decide, I don't have time to fix my pillow hair, I have pillow hair on occasion, you know, and you walk on the court and you got your jersey hanging here and you ate a hot dog last night when you reffed and there's a hot mustard on your shirt, you know, people are going to say, that doesn't look like a referee. You know, it doesn't look like somebody that's going to come in here and manage this game. So think of those things. We talked about time management, hustle, courtesy, attitude. Those are the things NJB wants. We want you to be in position, yes, and you're going to get a ton of that the rest of the day. We want you to raise your hand when we call a foul, yes. We want you to give proper signals. Is this a proper signal for blocking? No, not in our league, okay? Do people do it? Yes. Is it okay? Maybe once in a while it's okay. You know, if you're selling something. But that is not our signal. We want you to do all that stuff. But before you do all that stuff, we want you to have the right attitude. NJB, as I mentioned earlier, is a volunteer organization. Nobody's making $1 million like Phil Jackson to sit on the bench and yell at you and get you motivated and get a tee to get the team fired up and all that stuff. That isn't what we do. This is a volunteer organization, and it should be run that way, and the officials should be part of that. Each of us as an official, whether it's a 2-person crew or a 3-person crew in basketball, has certain responsibilities. Do you always look only at your responsibility? No. Do you sometimes look off your responsibility? Yes. Do you look back where you're supposed to be looking and see something has happened, a player on the floor, somebody holding themselves, somebody appearing to be hit, an angry coach, didn't you see what happened? The point of this book, and it was pretty extensive and the research went over a number of years, talked about doing things that are not within your scope or doing multiple things at one time. That's the #1 thing that leads to most mistakes, which in turn argues that if you stay focused on what you're supposed to do, so when Al Hackney says, when the ball's in the front court on the baseline at the far end, you as the trail should float to the middle of the floor and look through the players. If that's what you're supposed to do, that's what you need to do because that'll help you not to make mistakes. If you decide, I'm going to float down towards the baseline and stay near the sideline and see what's going on, now you're trying to do more than one thing, and that loses focus. It's also the reason why many laws are made, which is part of the whole thing of this study. So why do we have laws about not texting while you're driving? Because they don't want you doing multiple things. Why do we not want airline pilots, which is in the news today, taking naps while they're flying the plane? Because you might overshoot the runway like the Northwest guys did. So keep in mind that whole thing about trying to do more than one thing at one time and staying focused on what you're supposed to do. NJB does this with one purpose, so that you're successful. People want you to be successful. Nobody wants you to be reprimanded, pounced on, suspended. Nobody wants that to happen. People want you to be successful. So the reason we do this is to give you opportunities to put yourself in a position to be successful. And I hope I get a chance one day to see everybody here at the Honda Center working a CIF final or somewhere traveling with NJB doing a final game. That would make me very happy. And there are a number of people that I've sat in front of these groups that are now collegiate officials doing things at the highest levels, and I'm really proud of that. I'm proud of you.